Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to break up the monotony of all the eyeshadow palettes and do a first impressions and all day wear test on the new Huda Beauty hashtag faux filter high coverage cream foundation. Like the name of it wasn't on the front of this, so I was like, wait, what is this called? This is brand new. It has taken me forever to get this. I had to order 3 times with Sephora. I kid you not. I don't know what was going on with them. Lost my first order. The second one took 5 days instead of the 2-day shipping. And then that shade, it's just been a nightmare to say the least. And then I realized that I had the wrong shade anyway. The shade that I got is Cashew 140G. This is definitely a golden undertone, thank goodness. I feel like I got it to work pretty well, but this is more of like an NC15. And she does have a color chart out there for you guys. I just didn't see it ahead of time. So if you're wondering what shade you're going to be, just check out the link down below. It will help you out so much. But if you're an NC15, this will work. So anywho, let's go ahead and jump into some of the claims of this foundation. All right, so it's going to cost you $40. I got mine again from Sephora, obviously. And it is a 1.18 ounce. So a little bit more than an ounce, which is nice. And then it has, I believe, 30 shades. On the Sephora website, it says it has full or medium coverage. Yeah, this is full coverage for sure. Skin type, normal, dry, combination, or oily. The finish is satin, matte, radiant, natural. Like all of these are checked and I don't understand why. I feel like it's going to be like maybe 1 or 2, but we'll get into the finish when I go through all of my thoughts on this. What it is, a full coverage cream foundation that visibly conceals blemishes and imperfections for a filter-like finish. So this is supposed to give you like that airbrushed look, like you put a Instagram filter on your skin, you know, the good. Packed with a high percentage of ultra-refined pigments, the Faux filter, it's hashtag Faux filter foundation, visibly smooths an even skin texture, diminishing the appearance of blemishes, scars, hyperpigmentation, and redness to create a flawless airbrushed finish. It's enriched with argan oil and centella something, both known for their hydrating properties. This fade-proof formula blends seamlessly with skin, leaving it matte with a hint of sheen for a luminous appearance. So I feel like they should have put radiant matte. That should have been the 2 that checked. Wear it alone for full coverage or blend it together with Huda Beauty Complexion Perfection Pre-Makeup Base Primer, sold separately, for an even more natural finish. My first impression when I saw the bottle, when you're just looking at it, it looks like it would be a glass bottle. It looks nice, whatever, and then you kind of get it in your hands. I don't like the way this feels. It is a plastic bottle, and it's not too high up there with price. It's only $40, so it's not too high, but it's not low either. I just wish it had a glass bottle. The plastic really bothers me, but that has nothing to do with the product inside. It's just me being nitpicky. Now about the actual formula inside, what I'm going to do is show you guys me applying this. You will see my first impressions, you will see the coverage, you'll see what it looks like with a brush, with a sponge, all of the above, and then I'm going to wear it all day so you guys can see what happens, how long it lasts on the skin, all, you know, all that jazz. Oh, I moved too fast. Whew, before I hurt myself anymore, let's just go ahead and jump into me putting this on my face. Alright, again, I know I got the wrong shade, so this is going to be a little bit light, but I'm going to start off using the MAC 170, and I'm going to see how this applies. Whew, that's a extremely intense smell. And this is actually kind of dragging on my skin a little bit. Like, it's tugging at it. I don't know that a brush is gonna work for me. Like, it's really strong, you guys. Are they trying to cover up a dead body with this? Like, oh my goodness. Wow. So, definitely has a lot of coverage, but it feels very dry. Like, it feels like it is tugging at my skin. I'm gonna grab my wet sponge and see how this goes. It's a little harder for me with my left hand to do this. I just feel kind of awkward pouncing a sponge on my face. But it is applying better for me and my skin type with a sponge. And I am combination. I am dry and it's more dehydrated and oily in the T-zone. Other than the fact that I look like an absolute ghost, I got great coverage out of it. It feels very weird on my skin. It's sticky, but it feels like almost like my skin feels like a rubber band right now. Not like it feels dry, but more of like, I don't know, like it's stretching and coming back. It's very strange. I don't like the way this feels on my skin at all. Like if I wasn't doing a review right now, I would just absolutely take it right back off. I don't like the way this makes my skin feel. No redeeming qualities like that. I've never felt this passionate about something not feeling good on my skin. I don't like it. But I am going to stick it out. I'm going to finish off my makeup and probably, let me zoom you guys in so you can see a little bit. I feel like this looks kind of heavy on the skin. My pores don't look great. They're not terrible, but they don't look great. My skin just does not look good by any means, but we'll see how makeup goes on top. Sometimes it completely changes and looks fine. I'm gonna finish that and I'll be right back. All right, I just finished my face makeup and I had to spray so much Fix Plus on my face because I just felt so dry, and I feel dry with any matte foundation, but this was, like I said, like a rubber band. Kind of feel like it stretched out and come, I don't know, it's strange. Everything on the lower part of my face blended well. It was easy. Underneath my eyes looked a little bit more dry than normal because I'm putting concealer on top of that dry foundation. But my forehead was a pain in the butt. Like, I don't know how it looks on camera, but I kept having to try to blend out my bronzer, and then I was putting like powder over top of it to try and like lessen little areas. It was splotchy. My forehead has never done this with any matte foundation or foundation in general. I don't know what's going on, but it did not want to blend up there. It was a pain. I still smell this foundation. I am not a fan of that. It doesn't stink. It's just overwhelming. I don't feel like my skin looks bad. I feel like I look like I'm wearing makeup. I put on quite a bit of highlighter. Again, I used a lot of Fix Plus to try to hydrate my skin. I still look pretty matte other than like my glow from my highlight. But yeah, we're gonna see how this wears. I'm still not, like, first impressions, and really just not a fan of this. It's just too much. But I'm going to wear it all day and we will see how it wears at the end of the night, and I will go ahead and zoom you in right now so you can see how it looks initially. So here we are, nice and close. I do feel like everything looks pretty smooth. Like when I put the powder on top, everything just looked way better, including my pores. But usually on camera, matte foundations just look good. They don't reflect the light, so they look pretty good. But this is the starting point. I'm gonna wear it all day and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go review a Fenty eyeshadow palette. Alright, you guys, first check-in. This has been exactly 4 hours. I just finished doing my Fenty holiday collection thingamabob. And so if you want to see that, that's the next video. But anywho, I don't feel like a rubber band anymore, so that's a big improvement. I don't smell the foundation anymore, and I feel like I look pretty good. Let me get my little mirror. Yeah, everything looks pretty smooth. I'm already starting to break apart around my nose though. And then my smile lines are starting to come, but not bad. And then my forehead just looks up, like you're not gonna see it from a distance. I don't even see it in this mirror. But when I get this mirror and I'm close, my forehead looks terrible. It looks crepey, terrible. I don't like it. But it looks better than when I first applied it, probably because my natural oils are coming through. So I'm not mad at it right now, but we will see how I feel about it in a few more hours. Alright, so I tried to make it to the 8-hour mark and it's just not gonna happen. I am a hot mess. I made it to, like, I'm about 15 minutes away from it being like the 7-hour mark. So we're just gonna call it 7 hours, and I'm gonna call this foundation a hot mess. I didn't like it when I put it on. 4 hours in, I thought I looked pretty good. It was fine. And now my pores are so accentuated. My skin looks so textured. I don't really have a big issue right now. My forehead looks terrible. I for somehow I look dehydrated and oily at the same time. Like, that's an accomplishment right there. And then, you know, when you have like a little itch and you like tap your skin instead of scratching it so you don't take off your makeup? Well, I have a fingerprint here, and like it's completely gone right there. This is extreme. I cannot suggest this to anybody. If you're oily, I don't see it lasting on you. If you're dry, well, we saw what happened at the beginning. It was so matte and it tugged at my skin. I just don't like this foundation. It's not for me. If you like it, tell me your skin type, why you liked it, whatever. But for me, this is a hard pass. And I mean, this pass. I don't like anything about this foundation. I'm sorry, I just don't. She did a great color range. I will give her that. But the formula-wise, packaging, pass. Alright, you guys, let me know down below what you think, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Can we see this disgustingness right now? Like, this is gross. This is real gross.